Good evening, and welcome in my button mashers. It is, of course, NatesLegend here, picking up right where we left off with video game talk, having some fun. As always, I am joined today by the one and only Mr. Doodly-Doo. Mr. Scott, how are you doing today?
Hello. I'm doing good. I've had a good day playing some Rocket League with you, and we've been dealing with a lot of the fun today.
That was yeah. So, I mean, it didn't go as well as possible as we hoped. Really, this one really failed. All right, the first one I felt like went really well, but the second one here really kind of fell apart, and that's okay. We'll try again next week, and it's all right. We'll figure it out.
We were expecting the technical difficulties.
We still are expecting technical difficulties. So if you don't know what we're referring to, of course, we're talking about our live stream. We do we're calling it the DLC, right? Free play DLC.
DLC in the Geek Dome.
Just wanna kind of hang out and play and enjoy each other. Kind of hang out with you guys. Want you guys to join us there. So please join us in the Geek Dome every week. We're going random games like today. So today we tried Call of Duty first, right?
Call of Duty. We tried to play some Warzone.
Right. So I basically what ended up happening. So I know I bought Modern Warfare somewhere. I don't know where yet. It's not on my Xbox. It's not on my PlayStation. I'm trying to work through my PC, but it's not looking like it's on my PC either. I'm like 95% sure it was on my PC though that I purchased it. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm missing the game altogether. So we tried just doing Warzone, and I was on my Xbox because that's where it happened to be downloaded. Now it only happened to be downloaded there, luckily, because it's a 200 gigabyte update.
Yeah, there's a lot of downloads. I remember I wanted to tell you throughout the week. I was like, make sure you're starting on this, and then you download all the interior downloads because it's going to hinder you. And then of course it's a lot, man. And it's kind of that was one of the headaches. I made sure that I had to go and download it like Monday just because I had recently downloaded it. I'd experienced the struggle. So,
and that's fair. I did start it. So I started it yesterday morning is when I really when I started everything, but it was it didn't want to go. It was basically being really slow. Now I should point out I have had internet issues for the last like couple of weeks now. I don't know what it is. I've had super high ping while playing video games. And it's weird because everything in my house is hardwired. I have a network switch, I work IT, like I kind of
your stuff.
And apparently not well enough because Xfinity is kicking my ass right now. Oh my goodness. Not trying to, harp too much about my own problems, but it's been rough. So it ultimately, when I tried to download it, it shut everything down. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. I'll just leave it going overnight when I go to bed. Like I'll get it downloading. Nothing else is going. NBD. So start it up, and my computer went to sleep mode, and so I lost my progress. Not lost my progress, but it stopped the progress at like 39%, which it got up there, and I just got it to like 76%, and I'm like, all right, cool. We have to. All right, I'm rambling.
Well, to go back though, I mean, to bring it back, the internet talk is a struggle that every gamer that we've all experienced it. I've spent. I remember I was living in an apartment. I spent a year on the phone with CenturyLink just every day trying to get an I think it was a NAT 3 or whatever.
Your NAT type was set to closed, and no matter what you did, you could not play with us because your NAT type was closed.
Yeah, and it was the worst.
I remember. Yeah, that. Oh man, that was.
Man, I was immediately just like, hey, I want tier 3 tech support immediately. Yeah. Every time I'd call them, I would just not deal with the first people. I just like, no, I want tier 3. They're the only people who know what I'm talking about.
No, I feel that it's I haven't called. I try to do everything in house as much
Mhm.
as possible, and it's struggling right now, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. Enough, and enough about our woes.
Yeah.
Everybody can
Woo.
understand it, but because you understand it, we won't go too far. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I had a chance to play some rugby today. Or not today. Wow, excuse me. This weekend, 4th of July, get together party. Playing some rugby, whatever else. So I'm sore and I'm tired. Doodles, I am going to rely so heavily on you today. You are going to be my energy. You are my rock. You are my everything. We're going to roll. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is going to be a good show. We have a lot of stuff planned. I did some help with the episode, and normally I don't. Yeah. Normally I let you do all the hard work because I just kind of like to ride in the back and just like let everything happen. But I did a little help, so I saw some of the stories, and I'm excited for them. We have some good ones.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I really liked. I do appreciate the help this today. I think kind of teaching you how I run things is gonna pay off for everybody. I think it's gonna be good. Y'all just hang tight with what we got coming up. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's try to kind of keep on task here. We don't want to go too long because we got a big show ahead of us. I had to think about a question. Now I gave you a chance to really think about it, helping out with everything, right? So you're thinking about a question, and I want anybody else to be able to answer this. Please chime in with your answers. If you could forget playing one video game, just completely forget the experience, completely forget everything about it, completely forget the video game and experience playing it for the first time again, what video game would you choose and why? Doodles, I'm going to let you go first, please.
Okay, so you're saying you forget the whole experience, you're going to play it round one over again. All right, so with that, I have to go story driven, right? I feel like you want to go story driven. Okay, so with that being the case, two of the best storylines that I've had that just like made me cry. I've cried playing these games, and it's Spider-Man and the PS4. Okay. That game was just so well written, and I just want to. My second one is Titanfall 2. And I just want to say thank you to Titanfall 2 for making it so now I can't trust any game that has robots in it, because then I know I'm going to cry because you guys wally it every time, and it's not fair to me. I don't think that's cool. Fair. But they know how to make you cry, and it makes you, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to go too much more into it, but that's how it is.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So here's my thoughts on Titanfall 2 and I haven't finished the story. Let's keep this in mind. Titanfall series as a whole.
Right.
You hop into a game, right? Mm-hmm. And see all the bad guys, and you start popping off. You're killing waves. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you're feeling good. Everything's going well.
Yeah.
Man, you haven't killed a single pilot. You haven't seen a single pilot. You have just been killing, and you're just like, oh, no help to my team. All right, sorry.
You've been out in the field popping NPCs for 20 minutes, feeling like you're Rambo defending your hill. But that's not how it's working out. You're just popping off the NPCs.
Yup. That was my biggest issue with Titanfall as a whole.
I gotta tell you, man, if you get a chance, the Titanfall 2. If you get a chance, the Titanfall 2 story, because that's what they heard when the fans like played Titanfall 1. They were like, we wanted a story. So they brought the story in, and it is so well done. I got to tell you, some of the most fun designed levels that I've ever seen. Like, we're talking, you're warping through different times. You're bouncing off the walls in these, I don't know. You just got to try it. It's great.
See, I got through recently. I got through at least the tutorial side of it. So I know the concept. I think the thing that was holding me back is like, I want to play this on my computer, right? Like this seems like a computer game. I got your whole setup.
You want that 60 FPS?
So I bought it. I think. I just haven't played. Like, it just, y'all, we talked about executive dysfunction. Like, I have the time. I could, we played Rocket League all morning. All that time, we could, there's so much more that I could been, I don't know. that's the problem with hyperfixations, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and when you have your fallbacks, when you have your like, oh, this is my one thing that I'm gonna automatically default to, like Rocket League for us, it's kind of hard to just be like, well, let's play something different because Rocket League's just so fun and it's already calling our names.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. It's it's hard to pull yourself away when, especially with how well we did really well this weekend.
We've been having some really good games. I would say so. Yeah. I remember there was a match you popped off. You had 7 goals. That was great.
Yes.
You were great, dude.
We're gold rank. Like, I mean, it's not like we're
we're really good, is what we're
really good. All right.
Never lose except for all those times.
I have 2 as well. So, I too very story-driven games.
Okay.
100%, right? So another game that I procrastinated playing was God of War, the new one. I really put off playing it.
I know you did.
Right? So I have a full tattoo dedicated or planned. I haven't gotten it yet. It's expensive. I have a whole tattoo planned dedicated to God of War, and I was so afraid that this new game was going to ruin that legacy, right? Yep. Like they were changing the angles, they were changing the whole gameplay. You know, it's like it's a whole new story. Well, why? So my entire thought process was, well, how is it God of War, right? How, if it's not, you could take Kratos out of this and make a completely different video game. You know, why would I want to ruin the legacy on this? But top of the list, end of the line, if I could go back and play that game again, not knowing what was in store for me, I would do it. That's the game that I would love to go back.
I would agree. That's a good one, because I was going to say it's hard because it also deals with the mythology that I know you're invested in. You know so much about Norse mythology, and I learned a little bit, and I tried to learn because I'm that's my geekdom as well. I love mythology.
Yep. Yes.
So
you're is it Egyptian that you're into?
Greek mainly. I've been dealing with some Egyptian mythology and delving into Norse as well. But yeah, so I could see God of War being a huge one for you, and I would like to double down and say that would be a good one to play over with.
Much fun.
Yeah, with freshman goggles, just play it again.
I'm here for it, right? The other one I chose was Until Dawn. I really enjoyed the story for that. I kind of saw certain things coming, but like going back down that and opening up that road again would be really fun. Have you had a chance to? Have you played it through?
I have. I gotta say, great cast. It was well cast, and I love the number of different endings you can get. I spent so much time trying to walk around and find all of the totems. It is I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
And I know it's always different. It's always every ending is slightly different. Like, but it isn't, ultimately. So I'm like, all right, if you could go back and just do that by itself again, just not knowing what's in store. Absolutely.
You know what it reminds me of, but it doesn't do it any justice, and you're gonna hate me for it. Do you remember when the Final Destination movies came out and you had the bonus option of playing the movie? Like, you would make the decisions for the characters and things would change, and sometimes they would live and sometimes they wouldn't. I remember they did it on Final Destination 3. I had the DVD for it and I would play it all the time. It reminds me of that, but like on a way different scale, on a way bigger scale. So,
what is this? Yeah. What are you talking about? What?
So I grew up poor. You guys had the games, man. I had to find out which
DVDs
had games. I grew up finding which DVDs had games. I played the Surf Ninjas game, and that was not very good. But I grew up different sometimes.
No. There were a couple that were like that. Which ones had games? Shrek and all of their additional features.
Shrek
had
they had the musical one at the end of 2.
musical at the end.
American Idol.
Had, like, what else did they have? They had like a remembering game of. I don't remember.
It was a memory game. Yes, you're right. I believe it was a memory game.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to do an episode dedicated to just DVD games. It's embarrassing that we know about them.
Right. Anyway, all right. Another episode that I've been meaning to do. Do you remember those old? Actually, I don't know if I threw it on the calendar. The whole next month is already booked out. Like we're solid for the next the rest of this month here, right? So, I don't know if I did or if I didn't, but I want to add. You know those games like Cartoon Network would do, where you like just go onto the website. And you could play as like the Teen Titans and like
the online games,
like the Java games and like Addicted games and like
I remember in computer class when we were like downtime they just let us play the games.
Yes. All right, so that's what I want to do. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Penguin. Oh my gosh! All right.
I don't know if it'll be anytime in the future here, so we'll call that. But yeah, all of those. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's go ahead and jump right into things. We did spend a nice amount of time on that. I love open conversations on those think about it questions. We're gonna try to do a little more of those. That was wonderful. All right, y'all. Let's jump into it though. Some not so breaking news. So I'm going to try to cluster this up a bit if I can. Let's go ahead and jump in just a bit of PlayStation news this week. We are looking actually, no, I did put this on here. All right. So y'all, for the very first time in my life, I clicked a link and I got dragged to a website that legitimately had a PS5 for sale, completely available. I could add it to my cart. It was GameStop even. So like, if we're honest, like it was a legit site. It was the correct pricing.
Yeah.
I saw my first for sale PS5 this week. That tells me there might be hope. It lasted at least 10 minutes. That's the important part. Is it was available on their website for at least 10 minutes. So
that's fantastic. That is a good sighting. You know, it's like
good.
It's one of those where you don't see it very often, and I think that does provide hope because maybe we'll have more like it and more often.
I hope so. I hope the whole chip system that's going on right now. I hope that gets resolved because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I can afford to get one right now. It's so disheartening when because I had an opportunity. I had the money in my account. It was sitting there and I'm like, if it goes on sale today, if it goes on sale for the next little bit, like I could do it. I can do it. And I never saw it. It never timed up. So I'm not saying that I can do it, but it sucks that they're not available.
Dude, like I said, the only reason I was able to have it is I was very fortunate and I had a lot of help getting mine. And it is tough to find the drops. You have to be it has to line up to when you have the money for it. It is such an investment. It sucks that it's like that, but it is the way it is, I guess.
It is. It's rough. And you know what? There will come a day where it'll all be all right and we'll get one. And I think I'm going to wait for next year. I'm going to focus on next year versus trying to get one this year. It doesn't seem feasible at this point, so it's all right. Keeping on the PlayStation though. All right. So talk about money, by the way. Did you see the, so PlayStation allegedly, I didn't dive too deep into this, allegedly charging indie developers $25,000 for exposure,
advertising, huh?
Or just an advertising, which I don't know.
I mean, I could see it. They don't have a whole lot of ad space on their store, which is kind of a flaw in my eyes. I mean, I am a Sony. I am a diehard Sony guy. I have, the PS4 and the PS5, but they do not have a whole lot of room for, other games to show up.
Right. I've always liked the indie side of PlayStation, and I mentioned it like before in previous episodes. The PlayStation started out as like the Android of devices, right? The Android of gaming systems, where it's indie friendly, super, editable and changeable, and like it was kind of the Android, and it's
Just the
slowly
console,
progressed into the Apple. They're very expensive, very strict, very, it's a certain look. It's, it feels like they've just swapped it out. Whereas, Xbox is currently pushing indie really heavily. Like, they have whole deals dedicated to it. And like, I don't know. I feel like it really the roles have changed quite a bit.
It is weird.
But it is what it is, I suppose.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, you had it on the money with it was the Android, and now it doesn't feel like it anymore. It feels like it's a lot more commercial, and it's can't say it any better.
No, and that's all right. I mean, I still understand being a fanboy and loving what it brings, because it brings some great stuff.
Yeah, for me, it's the exclusives, man.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
And there will come a day that, so there's actually rumors, and we'll kind of actually, let's move on to that a little bit more. So Sony actually just made the acquisition. I didn't include this, so I don't have my notes on me. Sony actually just acquired a new, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to look this up. They acquired a studio that has made multiple things for them, and there is rumor that they will be doing another acquisition. Let's do that. Let's do this. So the Housemarque Housemarque. Anyway, is the one that just got acquired, which is kind of cool, ultimately. And then we have, where did it go? Oh my goodness, I am all sorts of out of sync here right now, y'all. I am so distracted. Where did it go? Blue Point. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, y'all. Blue Point Games is rumored to be the next acquisition by PlayStation. Now, Blue Point is the one behind, and you're going to love this. Blue Point did. Which games did Blue Point do? Sorry, again, I'm doing this on the spot. It just kind of it fell into my lap here, y'all. I apologize. They did Shadow of Colossus and Demon's Souls.
Oh, okay.
So they are known to do PlayStation games.
Yeah.
So it would make sense if PlayStation did acquire them. I would love to, kind of see how that direction would go. But yeah, no. New rumors. There you go. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
That's all. Sorry,
I don't know. Interesting.
It fell into my lap. But so all of that happened this week. It would be interesting to see if they can get more exclusive content via, the same way that Xbox is, right? Like Xbox is acquiring things left and right. Maybe PlayStation has to do the same. Mm-hmm. I don't like that personally. I don't like I understand why exclusives are important. I don't like the exclusives of war, man. Don't give me exclusives. Like, open it up. I like to play with my friends across all the platforms, and there are some games that I just would enjoy playing more with my Xbox friends. Like, I love you to death, but like, if I'm gonna play a battle royale, I'm gonna hop on with my cousins, not with you.
Oh, well, you're definitely playing a battle royale with your cousins, because I ain't playing no battle royales, bro. I'm sorry, I don't do that. That's not my vibe.
Right? No, it's rough. It is what it is, though.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah,
but yeah, no, we're good. You'll enjoy this one. Ghost of Tsushima. Do you want to tell us about what's going on there?
Oh yeah, let me take a look. See, we got the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut for the PS5. Yes. It is going to have new story content, photo mode changes, and more. Yeah, huge fan of the game. Excited to see what else they bring with the story, because the story that would have been another good answer. I would like to play that one again, blind also, because it was.
That really would be.
It is so well written. So well written.
Is it? You were raving about it while you were playing it. I still haven't had a chance to pick it up. I just, it hasn't been on my radar. We can, work on that.
It's a great game. It's I would say it's in the same vein of if you're a Dark Souls fan, if you're RPG, any style that fits in that realm. It's kind of in the same area as that, and definitely check it out.
I'll have to see what we can do. I'm sure it's. Oh, good. You can actually. So taking a look, I'm just pulling up the article again here. So you will be able to upgrade from the standard edition to the director's cut. You will be able to upgrade. It won't be a whole new game purchase, which that's kind of how. Like, as much as you get a little bit if you buy the standard edition Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like if you buy the season pass, yeah, sure, you get a little bit of it, but like you don't get the same things as if you buy the upgraded versions, right?
Yeah. Then there's the pre-order that they have out right now. Yeah, that features an exclusive skin and a look for your horse, I want to say.
Yeah, so you're getting all of this stuff now. And the good news is, with Ghosts, you can just upgrade to it. With Assassin's Creed, you have to buy the other version of the game to get those couple of things that may be there, or you have to try to hope that they're in the store, right? So I like the way that it looks like they're doing this. Just one quick upgrade. It is kind of a DLC. It looks like with the cost, but you're getting a lot from it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm here for it. I love.
You gonna pick it up?
Be great.
You gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I think I might. We'll have to see what happens.
Right. I gotta
look at my funds for a minute, but I might end up doing it.
Right. That's always the biggest factor here. Is like, oh goodness, is that gonna be?
But anyway, we have it. We have until August 20th. That's when it's going to become available. So, some time to save there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a minute. So, set some money aside, pick it up. We'll talk about it once it comes out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Woo. I don't have my sound effects this time. I'm sorry.
I know. Okay, we're all brokenhearted. We need these. We need the hey, listen, and then we need all of them, but we don't have any of them.
I can't hear you. Oh, no. Are we having technical difficulties?
Oh, no. Am I still not here? Here.
That's went out. Can you guys bear with me for just a few moments? We are just running into a little bit of a. Oh, are we good?
Am I here?
There we go. I wonder if weird. I can hear myself. What happened there? All right, all my audio just cut out, y'all. I'm so sorry. Were you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. Could you hear me?
Oh. Nah, I lost everything. All right, no, we're good. We're good. It just a small little hiccup. We're all right.
Let's move on to the next story.
Yep, let's move. Let's just kind of cover the. We're gonna go over free games. I mean, it's the 4th, which means that some games just went live. We'll start with PlayStation since we've been on the content, the topic here. So PlayStation, coincidentally enough, is Black Ops 4. That was not intentional. We had this on the calendar for a hot minute now. I did not know that game would be coming out this month.
Great timing.
Right? I love it. I think PlayStation did it for me intentionally. They knew what I was hoping for and doing. And
thanks for looking out, Sony. You know best. You've always looked out for us, and we really appreciate you. Okay.
We love you, Sony. I actually don't even know who runs Sony.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. We also got WWE Battlegrounds, which I'm really excited for. I enjoy
played it a little bit. Have you ever played it?
No, I haven't played it. I have not.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Is it? How is it? How does it differ from regular WWE?
Oh, it feels it's a lot more friendly, I would say, and it's fun. It's got its own little fun ideas they do.
You were on the in the chat with me when I the last time I played that game. Do you remember?
Oh,
I don't expect you to, but I remember it vividly.
I don't.
That was okay. I try not to get super upset during video games, but there are times where it just happens, right? And I had never raged so hard. I'm pretty sure that's the only time I've ever actually broken a controller. I threw it so hard. I can't. The WWE games do not make sense to my brain. They don't. Like, how am I supposed to kick out? How, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah, and they changed it. They
even-
changed the system. I think they keep changing it. It's like the kick. It's like the field goal option in football, but
like,
it's their version of it.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I can't land finishers, I guess. I don't like no matter how beaten they get, I can't like do a finish. I don't know. I was terrible at it. So
Yeah, you gotta do a whole thing.
Anyway, continuing on. Sorry, we're we gotta look at our time here as well. Make sure that we continue on. Sorry there, Doodles. We're also getting PS for you, Mr. PS5. A Plague Tale. What is it? Innocence? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Plague Tale. So that one's good. That very story-driven game. It looks. Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but it looks interesting. I'll have to check it out.
Check it out for me. Yeah, let me know. Let us know how it plays.
Okay.
Now Xbox. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, man.
Oh no, you're good. Go for it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Well, we'll move on to Xbox. Just go over their games as well. Again, just kind of timing. It's great. So they do their whole weird release, and I'm not gonna try to go over all that with you. But first, for the entire month, we got Planet Alpha. For half the month and half the month, we got Rock of Ages 3. For the full month, we got Conquer Reloaded, which is the Bad for a Day sequel. And then we have the Midway Arcade Origins that'll be split between the 2 months there. So some fun games. I'm giving the win to PlayStation, personally. Thoughts?
I'm with it. I think Xbox had a great release with Conkers. I'm glad to see that they're bringing it back into the rotation because I love the series and I want a third game. So it'd be nice to see what happens.
Right. Yeah. No, that'll be really. I would love. Okay, I have thoughts. I haven't played that in so long, and I didn't get to play a lot when I was a kid. So I'd have to go back and do the refreshers. But I think that's something that we could have some fun with. You know,
oh yeah, great times.
Well, I could go back and have some fun. All right. Nonetheless, let's move on. Let's a couple more stories here before we jump into the American topic of Call of Duty. Let's see. Let's start with NetherRealms. We are no longer getting any content, any more DLCs, no more content for Mortal Kombat 11. They have pulled the plug. Moving on to the next project. What
the next one?
What do you think? Do you think it's just straight into another Mortal Kombat? Do you think they?
I think they're focusing on 12 or something, probably.
What do you expect from 12? What would you like to see moving forward from like the?
I would like to see more new characters. They've been bringing in some solid new characters and building good stories to go with them. Mm-hmm. And I'd also like to see the return of, there was a couple that they didn't bring into 11. They were the new ones that they brought in 10. There was the guy with the arrow, and then one was related to the dude with the sword, I think. People are going to be mad at me. I'm not good at Mortal Kombat stuff, but I'd like to see them bring those guys back. They were fun. I remember playing as them, and they were a lot of fun to play as. So,
all right, I like it. I like it. Great answer. Great answer. Well, let's go ahead. I don't know. Okay, guys, y'all. It was a rough month for me, or week for me, if I'm honest. Like Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Right. We're still in our not so breaking news, but we're gonna try to ease our way out of it because, if I'm honest, like it has been a rough week, so I didn't keep up with the news. It happens. It is what it is. We're gonna throw one more in here. Diablo. We are getting completely customizable characters. You're really excited for this, right, Doodles?
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. This is great. Diablo is my shit, and I will be very excited to be able to design my character for once. And it's way late, but you know what? I think they're gonna do a good job with it. Let's see how it goes.
I like what they've done up until now. It makes sense why they've done it the way that they've done it. Yeah, my concern, stories. Right? My concern with it, and it is just a concern. It's not. I'm not trying to bash on what they're doing. Right? It's just a bit of a concern. When it comes to like customizing characters, it makes sense to me for like third person perspective, where you're like directly staring at them almost all the time. It doesn't make as much sense to me for the overhead and like first person shooters, right?
I could see that, but yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those like, does it matter? is it going to matter how customized your character is in this game once it becomes practical?
Yeah,
What do you
the sense of if you have your helmet on, if you're wearing it, but I'm pretty sure there's a setting where you can have it helm off. But
yeah,
I think they are making it so you can play close enough to your character to make it so you can see them. So I know that from what I've seen with the gameplay, the graphics look like they're doing a lot. They're getting a lot better.
I mean,
Blizzard's been notoriously like cinematic cutscenes, and here's the game.
Yes, that is a very valid point. Like, they are very cinematic at times. Like, the cutscenes are gorgeous, but then like
the game's like
I can see that I have a character there.
But I think Diablo 4 is bringing it that one step closer to reaching where they're at cinematically on the cutscenes. I think that's their goal. I hope, and I hope they reach it. It looks like they're getting closer.
Here's to hoping. I'm down. I'm here for the overall. I love the concept for it. So
yeah,
let's create some characters. I'm so excited for that game. I loved Diablo 3 for so long. It just got a little repetitive for me, and my mind kind of like turned off to it because I played this so many times, and that's all anybody wanted to do. Let's play the story again. And I'm like, oh my god, please no. Yeah. Like,
they did a good job. Yeah, they did a good job bringing in with the seasons, trying to keep it fresh that way. I was able to come back in and enjoy it for a little bit longer. But if I were to just play story mode, I don't think I can do it again, man. I know the story. I love it, but I've beaten it so many times.
Yep.
Yeah,
have not. I will point out, however, on my own, I have never made it to the not cow level. What is it? The Looney Tune farms or whatever else, right?
Oh yeah, unicorn level or the cow level?
Yeah, the unicorn. It's not the cow level.
Not the cow level.
But I've never made it. I've never been able to get the mushrooms. I've never found the mushrooms. Not once.
Well, they also bring in alternate versions of that world in the seasons. When you're playing through the seasons, you can accidentally stumble on when you kill certain treasure goblins. There'll be portal goblins that'll lead to the world.
I'd be down for the seasons.
It's a lot of fun. I really encourage it. We can get through it. You can get new pets. It's cool.
We'll have to play through when 4 comes out. We'll do a run through. We'll do a playthrough of it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I bet you they're gonna keep up with the seasons thing on 4. They better. It's a good concept.
I hope so. All right, y'all. I think it's time. Let's go ahead and jump right into our main topic of the day. Throw this up here. Let's go ahead and make sure. Oh, let's choose this one.
Call of Duty.
All right. So, why did we choose Call of Duty today, Doodles?
Because America. That's why.
Because America. Fuck yeah. No, actually, exactly that. It is the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Woo! I had fireworks all set, like fireworks sound effects to go off here. And then we found out later on that my thing is all broken, so I don't have sound effects right now. And that's
speaking of the 4th of July, dude. I saw a fire yesterday. It's crazy.
Oh, where?
Yeah,
I saw a fire.
Well, they put it out, but there were some enthusiastic people with fireworks, and they got it out, but there was a little fire.
I'm so over it at this point. Like the state,
why? Yeah.
We're so dry. We're from Utah, and it's just so dry here. Stop catching my state on fire.
Why do we wait till the hottest time of the year to light a bunch of crap on fire?
Right?
Okay, yeah, but you know what? I'm with it. I like fireworks. I'm not going to hate on it. It's cool.
Well, see, and I don't mind fireworks. Okay, have you ever seen the show Housebroken? It's an animated. It's on Hulu. It's from Fox, I believe. Same ones that do Duncanville. So if you get the opportunity to watch Housebroken, it is phenomenal, and it is referred to as Boomsday. That is the that's so in our house. It is now officially just Boomsday. I highly encourage you to go check out the reference because it's fantastic and I love it so much. But it's Boomsday, and so it just comes down to animals and the way they react to fireworks, right? So not just animals, but even humans, like as a species, like okay, birds will die because of the from shock from these. Like we'll have mass extinctions. You have dogs that are terrified and run off, and like you have cats that are freaking out. Okay, and then you also have humans with PTSD. Like, hey, we're here celebrating veterans, and and murica, and this is what murica was built on, and whatever. But like in all reality, they have PTSD that like the booms don't help with, and it's just rough all around. And I wish that people would calm down with it, and I don't see it going anywhere,
Agreed. But, and with the aerials and stuff, you kind of worry about like while you're going to sleep, is my house going to catch on fire tonight? Let's see what happens.
Who's going to be the dummy that sets it off wrong or whatever else? Like, I don't get it. It is what it is. All right, so there we go. It's Murica. Welcome to the Murica episode. There is nothing really more Murica than guns, really. I mean, if you really think about it, guns Call and capitalism, and Call of Duty is the epitome of guns and capitalism. So,
they got that.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
They got it unlocked. You can spend as much money as you want on those crates. You can buy, sell. It is the economy. It is Monopoly the game, but with guns. It's good.
It's ridiculous. So playing today, actually seeing, I say playing, like I actually got to get in a game. Like getting on there today, it was a little more expansive than I thought. There's so much to it. Oh my goodness. Like it has developed into this massive thing. Let's not jump into to the deep end there though with what they have now. Let's break down. Let's start at the very, very beginning. So Call of Duty first launched in 2003. It was Infinity Ward that made the first one, and it is just simply Call of Duty, right? So as simple as it gets, Call of Duty. The game it's kind of focusing on the World War II side for the most part. That's really where everybody was at.
It was in the era of when all the war games were basically World War II.
So let's talk. Speaking of all the war games, right? So at the time, you also have Medal of Honor that's out. So they released the game in '99. They'd had a few out, and for me at the time, like when I think back to like this era, the 2003 time frame, it was Medal of Honor. Like Medal of Honor was the game to play. I remember playing it on GameCube, actually.
Same.
Of all places, right? Like GameCube. That was the game, and you solely have this cross where Medal of Honor just kind of died. Like they still released stuff.
They tried to come back, but it didn't really reach what they wanted, I don't think.
No, it really didn't. And then you also have, and then beyond that, then you have the really other big competitor in this, which is Battlefield. It's also vying for position. When do you know when the first Battlefield released?
Ooh, that's a good question. I believe they started out on PC, if I remember right.
Let's see. Let's just go here to, oh my goodness, so many. 2002. So we're looking. It is oh goodness. Oh, and plus all the updates. Yeah, look at that. All right. So they released in 2002.
Yeah, with Battlefield 1942.
2005. Yeah. So like overall, you're looking at this world that's dominating, and it has some good competitors. I mean, it's found its way to stay viable and on top since the beginning. Like
what they really did is if you look at like the start of the multiplayer race is like if you looked at like the shooting of a gun to a race, they really just took off at the first corner and just never stopped. And every other game is like they keep up, like Battlefield's keeping up. They're trying to at least, but
especially with the new stuff.
I don't know if I can say that they have a better grab on the public's attention. I mean, they have their diehard fans, and I do truly appreciate Battlefield for what it is. It's a great game.
Battlefield is so different, and I love how different the games are, I guess. It's kind of the most important part, right? Like they each bring their own kind of cards to the table, their own, they hold their own in their own ways. And
well, with the fully destructible environment, that was like my favorite thing. I thought that was the best thing you could add to a shooter, and that should have put Battlefield ahead, in my opinion. But it didn't.
In my opinion, yeah, I agree. I was very confused in my as I was playing, like, because I always preferred Battlefield, and I'm like, it's destructible, like, So, but there were full on wars over this. Like, it was you were a Battlefield fan or you were a Call of Duty fan. Like, you were heavy on it,
Yeah, you had to pick a side. If you didn't, then you lost friends. It's a bummer.
You're the reason, right? You were the reason that I play Call of Duty. You and we mentioned a few in previous episodes. We had an old buddy from high school that they used to play all the time with us, and so it's just like all of us hopping in, just playing Call of Duty. Like, it's anyway, so it really was this war, and so I always leaned one side. You guys brought me over. I'm glad you did, but gotta love them all. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, can I ask you what your favorite Call of Duty was?
Well, let's break down. Okay, hang tight with me for a second. Let's do it this way.
Okay, am I jumping the gun? I'm jumping
a little bit. We're gonna take a step back and talk about the different arcs. Okay, so let's actually talk about what's in front of us, what games we have, and then we'll pick our faves, because I know mine. I want to hear
for it. Okay,
all right, y'all. So, Infinity Ward is going to be more of your Modern Warfare. So we have Modern Warfare. We got Modern Warfare 2, 3, Modern Warfare, and the Modern Warfare 2 remakes, or remasters, rather.
A lot of confusion, but they're there.
They are there. They did actually appear. I enjoyed the remasters. I
did too.
Yeah. And then you have the remake. So let's. Here's my problem with the remake. So we have Warzone, or Modern Warfare 2019, that is also Warzone, but Warzone isn't Modern Warfare 2019. So it's like a game within a game that's built to be a part of another game. Like, dude, pick a game and stick with it.
So
release Warzone
think with that,
thing. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I think with that is it's always been it goes with you were Treyarch or you were Infinity Ward. You liked Black Ops or you liked Modern Warfare. But now Warzone is about bringing the best of both worlds, because I haven't played Black Ops Cold War personally. I haven't bought it. I don't have the money for it. But you can play that with people who are playing Modern Warfare, and I think that's awesome. For the first time, you're able to bridge the gap, which makes sense why they have such a what is that, like the most ridiculously in-depth install process I've seen in a game.
Right? Oh my goodness. And it makes sense when you have to separate it out like that, right? That does make sense.
Because it's like a central hub. It's more of a central hub than a game.
It is. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay, that's fair. I'm still, so we'll actually move and migrate to the new games here momentarily.
Okay.
Let's break down the rest of the games that we have in front of us. So Treyarch focusing more on the Black Ops side of things. Now, something I found out, and I thought this was weird because it never clicked in my brain, and I don't know if I just didn't think about it, but World at War is a Black Ops story.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like I just found out. I don't know.
Kind
it's
of
weird.
Like in an after the fact sense, right? I mean, I'm not sure exactly how it plays out, but I feel like it's more like Black Ops adopts it as its canon.
Okay.
In a sense, right?
Fair. So I wasn't a big Black Ops fan personally. So let's go over them. We got Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe Black Ops 4 was mostly. I mean, that was primarily their battle royale mode. It didn't really.
That was their reveal. Yeah.
Their introduction to the battle royale stuff, right?
And as far as Black Ops goes, man, that's the one where my most is with the original Black Ops versus with any of the other ones. I played Black Ops 1 as my first Call of Duty, and it was life changing. It was a lot of fun.
I get that. So You're looking. I mean, Black Ops is your first. Okay.
Yeah.
I like Black Ops. So I liked Black Ops. It was Black Ops 3 that I loved. I loved Black Ops 3. That one was so, especially its multiplayer. Like that was such an iconic game. Was Black Ops 3.
That was when they were really buckling down on the future. Yeah.
Right. Oh goodness. We do also have a few one-off games that don't really fit in. So you also have like your Advanced and Infinite Warfare games. They're kind of not a part of stories, but they are. It's weird, but they kind of fit in their own little category.
Infinite Warfare,
Right? Did you get a chance to play those ones? I thought you were. Really
I didn't play a lot of Advanced. It was like Activision's weird take on it, and it kind of threw me out. But Infinite, I did play. They focused more, I want to say, on their zombies. It was solid. Their zombies maps were good. It was it was a refreshing take on zombies.
It was, and we'll actually break into the different modes together as well, because I want to we got to talk about all of the different multiplayer modes. All right, so before we move any further, though, we are going to go ahead. He was able to attend. He was able to appear. Fantastic. We're so excited. I'm going to go ahead and bring Jay onto the screen. We'll give him a second, actually. We're going to go ahead and give it a second.
Okay.
One moment here. All right, so sorry, it's we got some backstage stuff going on. Don't want to interrupt anybody. All right, let's go ahead and bring Jay onto the screen here. Jay, how you doing, my man? Able to attend?
How you guys
doing?
doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. It's been a hell of a day.
I get that. It happens.
And by the way, gentlemen, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July to you as well. Yeah.
It is Independence Day.
Exciting. Yay, Murica.
It's been a long day.
Murica, fuck yeah. All right, y'all. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. We got to keep things rolling. So, we're talking about the one-off
game modes is kind of crazy, though. I did catch the last bit of Scott's speech.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to game modes in just a few moments here, y'all. So here's what we're going to do. We just broke down. We have all of our different games between the Modern Warfare, between the Black Ops, between, the kind of those one-off games, your 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I got to ask. Favorite overall game. Now, we're talking multiplayer capabilities within the game. We're talking campaign. Balancing act between the two. What is the best Call of Duty game in your opinion? Doodles, let's start with you.
Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of hate for this or not, but for me, my most played Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 3. And I think it was one of the most fluid gameplays I've had for Call of Duty. Okay. I love the maps. Hard Hat was a good one. I think Dome was another one. Me and my buddies in my old clan would do quick scope battles. We used to claim we were MLG, but we'd spend most of our time just in private sessions doing quick scope battles with each other. And I had so much fun on that Call of Duty. It is, by leagues my favorite. You had the ACR, the best sniper rifles were on it. All right, I'm done. That's just my favorite.
No, you're good. I get it. It's when you love a game, you love a game. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Jay on up here. Jay, you are up. What is, in your opinion, the best Call of Duty game?
I have to agree with Scott. It would have to be Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
Actually, what made me really love Modern Warfare 3 was the ending of that campaign. Yeah, he's sitting there with a knife in his chest, and he's like.
Do you remember the suit? Like the suit where you're wearing like this? Oh man!
I mean, even the airport scene was good. You know what I mean? Like, I think, was that in this one or was that in Modern Warfare 2?
The airport scene was in 2, but that was very.
Between 2 and 3 would be my favorites, and then the online battle, of course. Like, honestly, Call of Duty was my very first online shooter game.
Fair.
Oh wait, no. I take that back. That was SOCOM Confrontation. SOCOM Confrontation was my first.
I totally forgot about SOCOM.
The second game for me was online game was Call of Duty, and it was Modern Warfare 3. I did play Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare 3, hands down, takes the crown. And I'm kind of glad that they brought Modern Warfare into that type of aspect play. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They did take it up a notch, but I'm glad that they brought it back to somewhat normal, normal decency. Games that we used to love and play. They brought that nostalgia back.
Fair. That's fair. I went a little bit different of a route. So Rust in Modern Warfare 2 is the epitome of online gameplay, right? But
Rust.
I would say best overall game has got to be World at War, in my opinion. That is my go-to game. I love World at War. The scene, if y'all remember it, the scene where you're just burning everybody alive. You have you're given a flamethrower and you're meant to clear the trenches, and your entire job is to just.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that. Yeah, with the napalm.
It was, yes. So, and I hope I'm remembering this from the right game. I'm like 95% sure I am, but oh, so many good times.
That was the reveal of the zombies too. They did the first zombies at the end of World War, right?
The first
that was and that changed everything. Think of a moment that just changed games, just real quick. Think of one that changed one more than that, right?
Oh, that's because it became its. In fact, you know what? That's a perfect segue. Let's go ahead and break down the different modes as well. So, I mean, obviously, you have your the main thing they're going for right now, and I don't understand why they've decided to go this main direction with it, right? But you got your battle royale modes, so that was really introduced. We kind of talked about that with Black Ops 4. How do you guys like their version of these battle royales, right? Like compared to Fortnite or the others? Jay, what are your opinions?
Honestly, I'm not one for building houses and shacks and sheds to, I'd rather just run in the place. So I actually like Modern Warfare. What is it? Warzone a lot better.
Yeah.
Warzone more
than Fortnite or whatever the hell. What is it? PUBG. I'm not really a big fan of PUBG, but I do like Warzone a hell of a lot better. It feels better. Plus the guns feel, a lot better when you're sitting there controlling it. You know what I mean? Like it just feels a lot better in the hands. So I definitely enjoy it a lot better.
That's fair. I personally have never been a huge battle royale fan. One of my favorites to this day will remain to be Spellbreak, right? So I'm not a huge fan of the first person aspect during when it comes to like doing battle royale modes. I definitely like the third person more, but I feel I don't know. It feels like they're just trying to capitalize on the same thing that everybody else is.
No, honestly, I agree with you on that, and I'm 50-50. I can do either or. You know what I mean? But let Call of Duty come out one time with an option for you to do third party. Yeah, I mean third person viewing.
Yeah.
Then that would completely break the game. You know what I mean? Like that would totally break everything. Imagine if Destiny did that. Oh man.
Right. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Right.
Well, yeah. Okay, so beyond just your current battle royale and Doodles, we'll kind of start pushing this your direction here. What were some of your favorite game modes to actually play? Like beyond battle royale, sure, put that aside. But like, what was your favorite mode?
Okay, so starting out when I originally started on like Black Ops 1, I remember my favorite thing to do was play Capture the Flag, and then you'd end up on Summit, and you'd have your hatchet you could throw across the map and catch it. You get yourself across the map kill with the hatchet real quick, and CTF was one of my first ones that would come to mind as ones that stand out. I would also say I played a lot of Search and Destroy when I was feeling super competitive. When I was with my team, they all felt like they wanted to play that. That was their game. I preferred team deathmatch and Dom though personally. That's where I'm at as well. I prefer team deathmatches. Always my go-to, right? Like just kind of my question is: are you more of a hardcore guy, or are you core? Do you play core, or do you play hardcore?
I'm never party leader.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, I'm just never party leader. I'm not great at this game. Jay, go ahead.
That's fair.
I actually don't mind either or, to be honest. I can play
They both
core or I can play hardcore. Which one do I prefer? I like hardcore because I level up everything faster. I don't, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I do
Oh,
it for the leveling aspect,
Look at that.
or you know, that's pretty much it. But playing core is perfectly fine. One of my favorite modes, though, for me personally, was gun game.
Gun game is so
Love-
good.
I love
I
gun
don't think I
game.
played gun game. What is gun game?
It's where you get a kill and it switches your weapon.
Yeah, so
And
you
you
cycle
get the last
through all
one.
the
Okay.
weapons.
Yeah, and like the
Interesting.
last one, I
Okay.
believe in Modern Warfare 3 was a knife.
Yeah, it's ballistic knife, the one you would
Yeah,
shoot.
ballistic knife where you could shoot it, and if you shoot it at someone, you win the game. If it was if you're on the ballistic knife,
Yeah.
that was officially the last kill.
I dig it.
Another one that was on MW3 that I really enjoyed was the infected mode. Did you guys ever play much of the infected mode? I know that
No,
Halo did a lot of it.
Halo.
If you're
Halo's what I played.
familiar with it on Halo, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
But I played I played a lot of that on MW3.
Gotcha. That's fair. I didn't realize that that they really had that mode. Call of Duty. So y'all, if you don't know, I still have my glasses here. Call of Duty is one that gives me really bad migraines. It's been combated a bit by wearing these glasses, which has been awesome, and I love it because I can finally play the game. Not for long stretches of time, but because of that, like I didn't play, right? I stopped playing it. It's not one that I've spent a lot of time on. So it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that I was able to find something to actually be able to sit down and play these games again, you know?
Yeah.
So it's hard. I'm glad
Working towards a solution though. That's good.
right. Hopefully we can keep playing. So I'm really hoping to be able to jump in. I didn't get to play those modes though. That's where I'm going with this. Sorry, as I ramble on. I didn't get to play some of those interesting modes. Kill Confirmed was always one of my faves. But
That's another great one for me too.
right?
Well, can I respond to that? Because me and you, we've known each other for such a long time. We've played games forever. I remember what it was like to try to get you on Modern Warfare 3, and I know that it wasn't easy for you because of the headaches. I could only have you on for a little bit at a time, so I understand.
Yeah.
I remember what that was like.
I don't know why it's so bad with that particular game, right? Like, I don't have an issue with really any other games. It might be just like the fast pace. I don't know what it is, but it's always just giving me the worst migraines. So, it is what it is, and hopefully moving forward that won't be as big of a problem because I'm really looking forward to. If I can find where we have this game, I would love to play some Call of Duty with you guys. Really go back and. But that leads us to we're tapering here a little bit. Let's lead us to the biggest, the most important of all of the game modes, y'all. Zombies.
Ooh, yeah.
So introduced pretty early on, it's really become a staple of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. Let's talk memories. That's all we're gonna do. Talk memories. Okay. Start at the beginning. Let's your favorite.
First zombie game I played was in Black Ops, and I was playing as John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy.
He was playing in 5. 5. Yeah.
That was the first one I played. It was cool. But I wasn't really good at it, and even now when I play it, which I played like twice, I feel like trash. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm really not that good.
I get that. I feel like the first few were super simplistic, right? You have on the walls, you got your guns, you buy the gun,
Kino Darren Toten, and then so and then
the last one, the most recent one that I've played is it's at an arcade, right? So it's oh man, I'm all the memories, but I can't describe any of them. So you're at the arcade and you're basically not the arcade, the amusement park. And it's all futuristic and alien featured, and you have all these different sections. You have like a Yeti section or an ice section.
Infinity War. Not
Is that
Infinity War.
Infinity?
That's Marvel. You know what I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. It's man.
Yeah,
What is it? Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare. That's the one.
So
they got me, man. They got me.
And by that point, everything was it felt so convoluted. There were like you have to unlock things a certain way, or
everybody has to dump this amount or whatever.
And it was so hard to get weapons and ammo, and like it felt so much harder, and like they've added a lot to it. And then there's also the one I think it is Black Ops 4 or it's the new Modern Warfare, where like you're in a Coliseum and you have to like go underground, and like it's like this whole, I don't know. It just everything feels so much. You have to like unlock keys to get different sections, and it feels like so much.
Well, it feels like you have to watch a walkthrough almost with the newer maps like before you play them. I want to go back though because I want to talk about some of my favorites.
Yeah, by all means. I'm not trying to hate on this.
You're good. Going back to Black Ops 1 though, with when they brought Derice in. That was my favorite zombies map of all time. When they brought Derice in, that was so good. Also, when Moon first dropped, I want to just do a humble brag real quick. You guys remember when Moon first dropped for Black Ops and the zombies? Okay, well here's the thing. When it first dropped, we did the Easter egg. Me and a good friend of mine at the time did the Easter egg, and we made it for like 5-6 hours up to like level 89. We were top 100 for like the first 2 weeks, and then everyone did the Easter egg, and we were gone. It was gone forever. But dude, I felt so cool for a minute. It was awesome.
What was the Easter egg?
So you just do the Easter egg. You blew up the Earth.
If you blow up the Earth,
the Easter egg. So you get all perks, and I can't remember what else you would get. I think all of your weapons would be pack-a-punched, and you just have. Yeah, you would be OP as all hell, and you could just keep going. You were untouchable, man.
I mean, I guess that makes sense then. I don't know if I'd call that an Easter egg so much as a cheat.
It's a series of steps to do the Easter egg. It is so long. It took us hours to do the initial Easter egg, and then we just survived off of it until we decided to throw in the towel.
Do you guys know the Doctor Who Easter egg from which one did the
Wait, there's a
I think this was also Infinite Warfare. What was that?
There's a Doctor Who Easter egg?
Yeah, so basically if you're on Nuke City, if you shoot all the arms off of the mannequin,
they brought that back for the new one.
Okay, what I'm referring to with Doctor Who, I'm sorry. There's the Weeping Angels that
I know now.
Don't move if you're looking at them.
Yeah.
But if you turn away, they move and they chase you.
This is when you shoot the heads off the mannequins, right? You shoot the heads off of all of the mannequins.
I thought it was the arms.
I don't know. I feel like it was you shoot all the heads off of all of the mannequins, and then they all started to chase you.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's so much fun though. That was a good one. I like that. All right, guys, let's go ahead. We've talked about our favorite games. We've talked about all of the different arcs. There's so much to this game, and I feel like we've covered a good amount of it. I'm gonna ask you guys one last question. This is gonna be it for the day. One last question. What is your least favorite Call of Duty game? What is the worst Call of Duty game, and why?
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. Why?
It was trash.
Okay.
No, I'm not sitting here fighting. No, it was to me. It's just dumb. I don't want a wall run or anything like that. That was like when parkour came out, when it was a real big thing.
They were trying to compete with Titanfall at the time, so it makes sense that why they took it that direction.
And I totally get that, but there are better ways. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Even the storyline just felt like.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. All right, Dudos, what about you? What do you got for us?
I'm going to double down with Jay here and just talk shit on Advanced Warfare for a minute. All right. I didn't like that Call of Duty was going the future route. I liked MW3. I didn't like them breaking the system and keep going. And Advanced Warfare was them really just doubling down on we're going future. And I was furious, man. I was like, dude, I just wanted Call of Duty back. Can we have Call of Duty back, please? And then that's why I'm so hyped on Modern Warfare, because it's finally here. We're finally getting it back.
That's fair.
And
that's fair. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a different direction here and go with and I know why people like this game. I get it. It's okay. It's really the multiplayer that turned me off to this game, but Ghost. It was bad.
I totally forgot about Ghost. You were absolutely right.
I go into a map, I start running, and I'm running.
It was toxic for sure. I enjoyed it, but it was toxic.
And then I'm sniped. The maps were massive, and you couldn't do anything on them because, you're just getting sniped out of nowhere. Everybody knows where you are. It was so toxic, so bad. Nasty.
Do you remember running around with the Bulldog, though? Do you remember running around with that little shotgun? That thing was so cool. I like that shotgun a lot. All right, well, that's
everything about that game.
The only thing that was good about Ghost was that little shotgun. Bring it back. I'll be happy.
One thing to bring back on memories too, now I think about it, was in Black Ops, that map called the Jungle. I really liked Jungle. I don't know why, but
I sucked at that map so bad. It was the bane of my existence.
I got so many kills on that.
It was fun though. It was a good map. I don't hate it. It was just one that was notoriously awful for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really liked after. So I mean, you obviously have your airport scene, right? We know what we're referring to. Yeah. I liked the map though. After the
map was good.
Yeah, the map
in and out of the. I really enjoyed that particular map.
Speaking of iconic maps, really quick, we've been talking about Black Ops a lot, but we have to say that it was the first game that the legendary map Nuketown was featured on. So we have to give credit to. I think that puts it up as one of the best Call of Duty games of all time, because I don't know anyone who doesn't play Call of Duty and doesn't know what Nuketown is. Right?
I'm gonna throw another one out there, and I think this was 2, but the yacht.
Oh, I like the yacht.
The yacht was a great one too.
Was it? Was that Black Ops 2 that did that? Either that or 3. I don't know, but that was such a good map as well. That was a wonderful map. I'm trying to think of what other maps are just come to mind, right?
Well,
is there any?
Dome from MW3.
Okay.
Hard Hat from MW3.
Construction 2 was good. The bear. I'd always used to sit out in a certain area with a bear 50 count and snipe people as they would come through, and they would get so pissed. And then I have a claymore on the other side, so when they tried to sneak up on me, boom, and they just and it was hidden. They couldn't see it. And then once that went off, I switched positions and moved, and they thought I was dead, and then they still got shot. I had everything in a kill box. Everything was in a triangle, so I knew what was going on.
You had it all, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. All right, y'all. I think that does it for us today. We're gonna go ahead and call it. We've covered everything. A little bit of everything concerning Call of Duty. Real quick, dual wielding FMGs on MW3 is fucking dope. So
yeah.
What?
Dual wielding FMGs on. Is it FMGs or FMJs? I don't remember. But on MW3, that was the stuff right there.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much to go over when it comes to Call of Duty. Doing this in an hour-long show just doesn't quite work with how much there is. I definitely we covered a good bit of it. We'll try to cover a little more as time goes on. Every time there's an update, we'll try to bring it for you. But nonetheless, guys, this is where we're going to go ahead and part. Guys, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, for watching, for just sticking around, man. It's fun hanging out with you guys, you two specifically. Of course, we got our we got Scott, Jay. Thank you guys so much. Also gonna give a quick shout out to Patrick. Love you so much, Patrick, getting us all set up, ready to go. He is instrumental in all of this and making sure that this goes off without a hitch. So thank you, Patrick.
You're the best.
Every week, Sundays in the Geek Dome. That again is subject to change. I gotta figure things out with that. I really do. Nonetheless, we'll be streaming. Keep your eyes out. Keep those likes ready. I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. Guys, take care of your mental health, and as always, keep gaming.